So we're waiting the start of heat number 1 for the Senior Max and the Max Master. So as you can see on the front row will be Toby Gill and Zarif Raikal. They are the two drivers who will be leading the way in the rolling start lineup. So similar to all the other categories, drivers will line up 2 by 2. As you can see them already slowing down. This is the largest grid that we have here this weekend for this category. So we have 17 drivers from the Senior Max, 1 driver, that is Jason Lee, cut number 997 in the Max Master category. So you can see the drivers are being urged to line up 2 by 2 as we go racing here. 9 laps here in heat number 1. Toby off the great start there, but Zarif Raikal, I think, being pushed off the outside there. A couple drivers just trying to squeeze through there. I think we have Pharaohs up there in the mix of things as well. So here we go, Pharaohs in second. In the back here, it is wheel to wheel, side by side there between some of the drivers. Everyone just trying to find their space here. A few drivers touch and bump. But so far, everyone is still on track, still racing in full force here for the Senior Max. I think we just saw Toby Gill complete the opening lap, and here comes a large group of Senior Max drivers. There you go, you see Pharaohs holding off second from Zarif Raikal. Payakorn trying to make a move there. Krish Gupta, everyone winning, touching this turn. I think Zarif Raikal just got bumped there, either from Payakorn. I see Muizuddin joining the battle up front as well. So the middle group, I would say, still very, very close amongst each other. It is anyone's race here. However, in the front, your race leader, your poleman, Toby Gill. It's off he goes there. He's almost 4 seconds ahead of this large battle that we see on screen. So here they go, coming out the final turn, going down the front straight. Pharaoh still in second, but Zarif Raikal is inching closer and closer to his rear wheel. As I mentioned earlier on, Muizuddin was one of the driver on the move. Krish Gupta as well. Payakorn drops a couple positions down to 6. But look at the gap. I think within like 2 seconds. And here comes Zarif Raikal diving down the inside. And Muiz tries to join the fight as well. Pharaohs now sandwiched between Zarif Raikal and Muiz. This is the battle for second position of the Senior Max. Muiz, we can see, goes on the inside. I think he has managed to pass Pharaohs as well. So Pharaohs losing 2 positions in a single lap. He has to keep up the pace because, as you can see behind Pharaohs, there is a whole other group of drivers waiting to pounce. You have Payakorn, you have Megat. You also have Paco. So now looking at the gap between your race leader and this group that we're watching on screen. Toby Gill is 5.2 seconds ahead of the man in second, Zarif Raikal. Krish Gupta up to third. Pharaohs in fourth. Payakon in 5th. So the mid group continues to trade positions here. You can see how close they remain on track. As they come across to complete another lap. Zarif Raikal now coming under pressure from Krish Gupta. Let's see how well Zarif can defend second position from everyone else behind him. We'll also try to see if we can catch any battles happening in the middle group. You can see a close battle there for P11 between Daniel, Krishay and Tanmay. Between Helen Wang, Harif O and Melvin Sheikh, it remains close as well. That's the battle for 30 overall. But as we zone in on the P2 battle here between Zarif and Krish Gupta, know that your race leader is far, far ahead with a 4.2 second gap. Feroz, let's see if we can get a glimpse of him in 4th. He's fallen behind now. So Feroz coming under full pressure from Payakon, Muiz, Mega and Paco. So it is defense mode on here for Zarif Raikal. Swirling through every turn, closing every opportunity there that Krish has. Krish, he will have to keep his cool. We are only halfway through heat number 1. There you go. Krish tries to make a move on the outside, not close enough. He looks like he has the pace, but just no way through. And there you go. Zarif goes on the curb there. And another incident in the back while we saw Krish make a move on Zarif Raikal. I think this is Paco, and Paco is just gone onto the grass. And guess what? Looks like Muhammad Feroz is back in action here now. On the wheels of Zarif Raikal. So let's see who lost positions there. As we can see on the timing, it is still Toby Gill in the race lead, followed by Krish. Zarif Raikal goes to 3rd, Feroz in 4th, Megat 5th, Muiz in 6th, Victor in 7th. So looks like the two drivers that had the incident was probably Paco and Payakor. So a few different battles are happening in the back as well. I think that's Jason and Daniel. Zarif Raikal not giving up second position that easily. He wants it back. We're on to the final lap. So Krish is pulling out everything he can to hold off Zarif. I have to beware of Feroz, who's right behind them as well. But I think we are going to catch your race leader. Let's see as we keep an eye on them. I think we will see Toby Gale come towards the final turn. And there you go. That is your race winner for heat number 1. Toby Gale taking the checker flag, followed by Krish Gupta in second, and Zaev Raikal in third, Pharaoh's fourth, Megat fifth, and Moise in sixth. What a battle, especially the battle for second overall. But we also had a lot of good battles in the mid pack between four, I would say like the top 10. So great action there from your drivers in the senior max category. Jason Lee for the Max Master finishes in 8th overall. So this is your provisional results for heat number 1 of the Rotex Senior Max and Max Master. Toby Gale takes the win in 9 minutes 43.306, followed by Krish Gupta, Zaev Raikal in 3rd, Pharaohs in 4th, Megat 5th, Moise 6th, Victor in 7th, Jason Lee for the Max Masters in 8th, Daniel in 9th, and Tan Mei in 10th. 11, you have Krishay, 12, Laksh, Manish, 13, Helen Wang, 14, Payakon, 15, Harif, 16, Melvin, 17, Abu Ash, and Paco, who did not finish the race.